Hello and welcome to this empowerment speech. I'm here today because I have a strong message to share. And it's so interesting the day and age we're in right now. And maybe you're watching this as a replay and you're in my future. And you might have been through this whole COVID-19 situation and you're now 6 months from now, maybe a year from now, maybe years from now. And the concepts and the principles that I'm about to share with you will still be so important and so on point, even though you might not be in this moment right now, okay? And as I'm recording this, there's people that might be live watching this. And you're gonna see that, yes, what I'm sharing today is like concepts that will be right at any given time in your journey, okay? And what I want to share with you today is navigating through uncertainty. And what is uncertainty, right? What is uncertainty? Because there's one thing that I'm 100% certain of is that we are constantly evolving and changing. Let's be real. Have you ever been the same human being from yesterday? No. Every single day you're evolving. Every single day you're becoming someone new, someone evolved. You're progressing on your journey. Now, the real question is, what's going on that makes you feel uncertain, right? Uncertainty is basically how you react to certain things outside of yourself, what's going on in the environment, right? What's going on right now as I'm recording this, COVID-19, this is external reality. Now, what are you doing about it? You're taking what's happening outside of yourself and you might be applying a meaning to it. That's your inner world. That is your relationship with uncertainty. And I want to share a little bit about that with you because I want to help you change your perspective on that. Change how you deal with uncertainty. What if uncertainty was actually really positive? What if it was exciting? What if you were like, perfect, let me reinvent myself? That's how I want you to finish off this talk. I want you to feel really empowered, feel like you want to take action, you want to put something into place in your life, in your business, whoever you are watching this right now, because I know that this time in our universe is precious. And all we really know is that the present moment is real, but that's it. We don't know what's happening in the future, and we need to let go from the past. So let's talk about uncertainty. And I want to bring a concept to you because uncertainty itself will always happen, whether you're going through a crisis right now or whether you own a business and there's things that are happening. There's crises that are happening internally in your business all the time. Maybe you're an employee, you're working in a 9-to-5, and you're dependent on many stakeholders. And at some point, something might happen and it might completely create this climate of uncertainty. Are you responsible for it? You're not responsible for the external circumstances, but you are responsible for how you react to it. Being at cause, and that's the best thing that you can do in your life, in your business, in your life, wherever you are right now. And that brings me to the concept of the formula for empowerment. I want you to shift from being in response to what's happening, being a victim to what's happening, finding excuses out of what's happening outside of yourself, and shift that into being at cause, being responsible for how you react to it, right? How powerful is that? So let me share with you a story when I went through a massive breakdown, actually. It was now 8 years ago. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. It was a few years back. And I was still in a 9-to-5 at that time. And although I was not during any crisis whatsoever, I had an inner crisis that was going on inside of me. And that crisis was this strong feeling of unfulfillment. I was sitting there in that plane. I still remember, I still see that vivid image in my mind of myself sitting in that plane and realizing that the past 6+ years of my life, I had been building something that I didn't want anymore, that didn't mean a thing to me, that was completely empty. I had built this big shell, but if I just like clicked on it, it was completely empty. And I was sitting on that plane and I knew I had to make a big change, and uncertainty, right? Uncertainty of what's going to happen in the future. I had no clue what was going to happen, but I knew I had to reconnect with my truth. I had to really realign my life, find my purpose again, and figure out what I wanted to do with my life. Because I knew deep down I was meant for something more. I was meant for something exciting. I was meant to build my own reality, but I didn't know what it was at that time. Had no clue. All I knew was what I didn't want. I didn't want to feel that way. I didn't want to feel unfulfilled. I didn't want to feel stuck. I didn't want to feel dependent on an employer. And I knew that, and maybe you're experiencing that as well right now. Maybe with all that is happening in our world right now, whether you're watching this now, right, in this COVID situation, or whether you're watching this in our future, there's still stuff happening in your life. And that's also a point I want to bring. This might just be the trigger that you were waiting for. It could have been a different trigger. Triggers could be, yes, COVID. Yeah, it triggers you to rethink this whole life of yours. Am I doing what I love in life? Is this what I'm meant to be doing in life? COVID could be that trigger for you. But there's other triggers. For me, it was changing jobs, and that change created like a new resistance and a new kind of trigger to ask myself, is this the right move for me? And making that change changed everything, because I took action, and from taking action, I found clarity. Because oftentimes we're all kind of waiting for something to happen before acting. We're waiting to have like the perfect path ahead of us, to have like a step-by-step, to have certainty that it will go well. Well, life is meant that way. It throws at you uncertainties, right? It throws at you curveballs and stuff that you didn't expect. And it's meant to shake up your world and make you take a stance toward the direction that you're meant to be going. And I still remember sitting on that plane, having that strong feeling. I felt uncertainty. I felt afraid, but I knew it was going to pay off, and I knew it was going to be the best change possible. Now, what I want to invite you right now is to reflect on what's going on right now in your life. Reflect on how you're reacting to your external world, to the circumstances in your life, to what's going on, in the world in terms of that virus, maybe what's going on in your workplace right now, in your relationship with your spouse, your family, your friends, whoever it is. What's going on inside of you, and how are you at cause for attributing a meaning and disturbing your inner world? Because you're at cause. You're responsible for that. So if something triggers you, if you're feeling all those negative emotions coming from something outside of you, good. It's making you understand that something needs to shift. There's something that needs to shift. And that first thing is your perspective. What if what is disturbing you could be a positive eye-opener, bringing you closer to your truth? What if what has been shattered around you right now is for you to be able to build back exactly what you want out of life? and make it yours and make it fun and make it absolutely aligned with your purpose? What if it's all for the greater good? What if? See how you attribute a label on a crisis. How dramatic, right? If you think of that crisis, right? Think of that crisis. You're going to create an image in your mind, and that image that you have in your mind is probably dark. It's probably like a thunderstorm, whatever, however you imagine it. It's perfectly fine because it's yours, but crisis has that negative vibe to it. What if you shift that label from crisis to challenge? Let's start with that. Crisis to challenge. How is that changing the image in your mind, right? So instead of that crisis, challenge. Okay. A challenge is like a mountain. You know you can climb it. You know you can do it, right? It's exciting. There's something there. Great. Now I want you to shift that from challenge to opportunity. Ooh, okay. From challenge to opportunity. It's sunny, right? That image in your mind is sunnier. That's the point here. The point is you choose how you label what's going on outside of you. You choose how you want to react to it. Now, let me tell you, I'd rather see it as an opportunity for you, for me, for the whole world to realign on our truth, on what we are truly meant to be doing. It's a time to do a little bit of a cleanup, letting go of what's not serving us, right? Letting go of all that isn't serving us and getting even more aligned with our true self. So if right now this has like disturbed your life, good. What if it's for the best? Let's disturb the old and create new. What do you want? What do you want? What is possible for you now? Everything is possible. You get to create it, whatever you want. You want a new job? Great. Perfect. Be intentional with the type of role you want to attract. What is it that you want? It's your time to make that a statement. Say, hey, you know what? Been thinking of making that switch from sales to HR. I guess that's a perfect timing. That's a signal from the universe to realign with what I truly want. Now get clear with that. Define that really well. Go for it. If for you it's been, you know what, I've been thinking of starting my own thing for a while, and that's actually really a good opportunity right now to start my online business. Hell yes, it is. There's no better time to be an online business owner. Everyone's going remote, digital, online. Good, do it. Now is your time. Don't take this as an excuse. Take this as an opportunity. Be at cause. The formula for empowerment is going from being a victim, to being at cause, taking ownership of how you react to things, how you want to be responsible for your life and your success. So I invite you to do that. I invite you to take control of your own situation and ask yourself, what is it that you want? And what I really love about what's going on right now is it's all getting us outside of our comfort zone. Let's be real. Like, did you expect that? I didn't, right? I didn't expect what's currently happening in the world. Yet, wow, it really threw me off of my comfort zone. I was like kind of cruising, to be honest. I had to say, okay, good. I'm not in the comfort zone. What needs to shift? And actually, wow, I'm not in my comfort zone anymore. This is great. This is positive. You know what happens with comfort zones? This is kind of a zone, okay? You're kind of in a zone. That's the comfort zone. That's where you are. You're like, yeah, cruising around. Nothing good happens in the comfort zone. Nothing extraordinary, nothing innovative happens out in it. Because what's in it is exactly what's going on right now in your life. That's it. That's okay. That's good. Is it extraordinary? No. So if you want something that's different from the result you currently have in your life, you're going to have to go outside of your comfort zone anyways. And what's currently happening is you're stuck in the zone, in the zone, in the zone. But what you want is here. You're going to have to raise that standard of yours. You're going to have to decide that you want something new. You're raising your own standards for yourself. So I invite you to think and really reflect right now on what it is that you want. If you could have anything, what would that be? What would that be? Anything. Anything. All of it. Whatever you want. If there was no possibility of failure, if you could have whatever you want, what would that be? What would that be? And I invite you to take the time to reflect on that. Because now might just be the opportunity to go for it. Now is the time. If not now, when? For real though. If not now, when? Now is the time. The best time was yesterday. Today is the time. And I invite you to take that first step today, whatever it is for you. If for you it's to go and get the help you need to start your business, do it. If for you it's revamping your resume because you want that job, do it. If for you it's having that tough conversation with somebody, do it. If for you it's letting go of what's not serving you anymore, aka doing like a closet cleanup, do it. If for you it's just taking a nap today to take care of yourself for once, do it. What is it that you want? Go for it. Go for what you want. There's no one that will do it for you. And that might just be what the universe is trying to send us as a signal. Wake the hell up. That's what the universe has told us, really, with this. So my point is that I want to put you into action. I want you to take those first steps wherever you know you need to go next. In your life, in your business, there needs to be some action taken. Now, you can either, chill and not do anything, which will lead you exactly to be where you are now. Status quo. Status quo does not mean negative. If for you status quo is living your best life, please stay in status quo. Okay? If you're really feeling great and you're doing what's best for you right now, I applaud you. This is great. And I also know that a lot of people that are in the status quo are not necessarily living their best life, doing what they need to be doing, which is why I'm bringing this topic, which is why I'm encouraging you to take action. And I have an action that I am proud and really excited for you to dive into if you wish. If you've been thinking you wanted to grow a coaching business, if that has been on your mind for the longest time, you've been wanting to start your own thing, have that freedom, create from a place of purpose, be in alignment with who you truly are, and step into that identity of a successful coach, be an entrepreneur. If that is you, then I invite you. I actually created something epic. It's a free masterclass, and I invite you to attend this free masterclass where you're going to understand how to get your first paying client. Because isn't that like the best feeling? I don't know if that happened to you yet. If it hasn't, but you're just starting out, you're going to want to watch this masterclass. It's just epic. The link is happyonmondays.com/new coach masterclass. And I will drop the link below this video. And really, that is for anyone who's just starting out and wants to get consistent clients and you're not sure where to start. Because maybe you're thinking, you know what? The universe is sending me that signal. It's time for me to start something that feels absolutely aligned with who I am. building my own freedom, building my own independence, building my own coaching business. Maybe that's you. You feel it in your body. You know deep down this is what you want. Then you're going to want to attend this free masterclass. It's just epic, and we really poured our heart into it. You're going to love it. I swear you're going to love it. happyonmondays.com/new coach masterclass. And you know what? I want to share this story. When I went through that breakdown in that plane, remember I talked about that breakdown in that plane earlier today. I talked about that because I still remember vividly feeling at my lowest point, feeling like everything was shattered around me. Everything I had been building for years was crushed and completely destroyed. You know, when there's no more meaning, something you've built has no meaning. It's worthless. That's how I felt on that plane. And I was sitting there looking at everything I've built for like 6+ years in a corporate career. And I realized that I had been putting that ladder on the wrong wall. You know what I mean? Like, it was just sitting on the wrong wall. And so I was, chasing something that could never happen because it was not in the right direction. And sitting on that plane, I faced this uncertainty and I faced this conflict inside of me of like, what am I going to do? Oh my God. And I felt sorry for myself. And I felt like the whole world was crashing down around me. And maybe that's how you're feeling right now. Maybe it is. But you know what I did that day? I chose to be at cause. I chose to be responsible for my outcomes. And I chose to say, you know what? Good. It's an opportunity for me to build what I truly want. It's a wake-up call. It's a haha moment. It's whatever it is you want to call it, but it's that time to wake the hell up and do what you want. And if you're feeling that way right now, I invite you to see it as an opportunity, not a crisis, as an opportunity for reinvention, for yourself to be who you're always meant to become who you want to become. Let go of that old past and be who you want to be. Whatever that looks like for you. Whatever that looks like for you. I am sending you so much love. I love you. I believe in you so much. And I invite you to join my masterclass. Check it out. You're going to learn so much about the initial stages of building that business. I'm going to share my personal story of how I did it and the challenges that I had along the way and how I came out of it so aligned, so passionate about my work, so freaking lit up every single day, feeling excited about life. And I want to invite you in my world. I want to actually share what it's like to feel that way every morning, especially Monday mornings, because that's my life mission. I realized that because I had been so unhappy on Mondays, I wanted to be happy on Mondays for myself, and I wanted to teach that to the world. And that's why I'm here on Earth. So here's a little bit more about me. I'm Mimi. It was a pleasure to have that chat with you. You can find me on social media, LinkedIn, mimi.boyer. You can find me on Instagram, happy.on.mondays. Happy on Mondays. And of course, my website, happyonmondays.com. I love you. I believe in you. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye.